50-minute race ahead of us for the Martins Group Formula V Championship. It gets underway now, and Matt Harbour leads the way. Then it's a good start from Craig Bell from the second row of the grid. He's already getting alongside his championship rival Matt Hyde as they head up towards Rich's corner for the first time. But it's Harbour with the green nose to his car that has the lead of the race. It looks like Bell has slotted into second position. He's got ahead of Matt Hyde, therefore, in the pale blue AHS Dominator, and we'll wait to pick them up as they head up towards the Wilson hairpin for the first time. You see it's Hyde in third. Looks like Farmer is fourth. And Andrew Cooper, I think, has dropped back a few places, the driver that started in fourth position. I think it was still the lead being held by Matt Harbour. Yes, it was, and actually by quite a few car lengths as things stand.
Yeah, not a good start from Andrew Cooper from the second row of the grid. He's dropped some way back. There's quite a few cars sliding around as they go through Palmer for the first time. But like you say, Harbour trying to break the toe early on in the race, while Bell and Hyde and Farmer behind. Peter Studer's up the fifth, so he's made a good start from seventh in the TCR Challenger, and he is right there on the gearbox of Martin Farmer. So two of the probably most experienced drivers on the grid there together, but just ahead of them are Craig Bell and Matthew Hyde. But problems for Andrew Cooper at Croft. It was qualifying that didn't go to plan, and this time it's the opening race.
He was saying how well acquainted he gets with the marshals these days, and looks like today is going to be no exception. I hope he's found a good post to stop out there. That's a real shame for Andrew Cooper, though, who's also a director of the 750 Motor Club as well. So Harbour it is that leads. Craig Bell in second. Matt Hyde is third. Martin Farmer fourth. Peter Studer fifth, and Peter Belzy in sixth position. But Farmer's off the road. Well, he's not driven this 300 circuit before, but that bit's not changed, Martin. Off the road he has gone, and so too has one of the others who will pick up as well in just a moment. Farmer, though, is going to rejoin in sixth place, therefore, just behind Peter Belzy.
Yeah, he had those two cars looking to the inside of him, so whether that was a distraction for Martin Farmer, not sure. But the lead, Matt Harbott's gap potentially coming down to Craig Bell and Matthew Hyde in there behind. So they're going to be trying to pick up the toe of the leader, and they're absolutely nose to tail for second and third positions up across the line as Hyde and Bell then get closer to the leader as they go into Ritchie. So the outside looks Hyde. He can't make that stick into there, but the top three are together now, Ian. That big gap Matt Harbott had has come to nothing with the slipstream behind.
Yeah, well used by Bell and Hyde there. They come down into the Wilson hairpin, they break, and they all turn through in the same order. So they're coming out side by side, though, and it's going to be Bell on the inside line for Palmer here in the number 99 car. Hyde is on the outside line. They're almost three wide into Palmer, but Harbour holds on, and it's Hyde, in fact, that benefits from all of this. He goes through into second position. Down to third has gone Bell. It didn't work out for him, and now Hyde is going to challenge for the lead. Down to Agostini. Is he going to have a look up the inside or no? No is the answer. So it is Harbour, Hyde, and now Bell, the top three.
So it's back to grid order. That was very exciting stuff. I'm not sure how many times I've seen three wide work into Palmer, but fantastic stuff. We said Formula V racing is good here at Snetterton, and it's proving to be once more. So we're very much got Formula V back to how it was a few seasons ago, which is great to see. It is then Matt Harbott, hasn't been on the podium before, looking for his first win as he turns his way into Williams. The long right-hander that takes you out onto the back straight, but we know how powerful the slipstream is in these cars. Matthew Hyde, Craig Bell, both in line, trying to close back in on race leader Matt Harbott. We've seen three wide already in this race. Are we going to see it again? Not into Brundle on this occasion. Little look to the inside from Bell of Hyde. That didn't work out, but it's Matt Harbott that hangs on. He runs wide, though, out over the curves. You've got to be careful nowadays not to go beyond the curve. We've seen track limit warnings over the course of today already.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see some more before the day is out. So there's the top three, well ahead of Peter Studer in fourth place in the TCR Challenger. It looks like Peter Belzy fifth. Is it still Martin Farmer sixth? I think it is. Ahead of Maurice Gloucester in another of the GACs, but it's the three AHS Dominators at the front of the field, and Matt Hyde right in the toe here of the race leader, and he's going to pull out of that toe. He's going to try and get alongside as they come over the line. It's going to be Harbour to head over the timing line, but Hyde's going to have the inside line for the left-hander. One car briefly off the circuit there on the exit of Murray's. It is Harbour that holds on, and Hyde loses out because Bell goes around the outside of him at Rich's.
Yeah, great stuff. And can he carry that momentum down towards the hairpin? The Justin Wilson hairpin, they break late. And to the outside comes Craig Bell. They're side by side behind as well as Belzy looks up the inside of Studer. So they are trying to close in on this battle being front, and it's Belzy with the fastest lap. He's over a second quicker than the leaders, so he could get more cars into this lead group yet. But it is a change for the lead because Craig Bell has made that momentum work for him. He's got through and he leads for the first time in this race. Matt Harbert's dropped to second. He's got Matthew Hyde looking to the outside, who breaks late. The teenager there gets second to Harbert, who led to begin the lap. He's down to third and he's slowing.
Yeah, problems there for Matt Harbert maybe. Is he going to get back up to speed? Looks like he probably is actually, so possibly just a gear selection issue or something like that, but it's left clear daylight now for the two championship contenders, Craig Bell, number 99, and Matt Hyde, number 51. Matt, the sixth form student from Sybil Headingham, who overcomes type 1 diabetes to race as well. And he's having a really good season so far, taking the lead of the championship last time out at Croft. Here's that battle a bit further back. It's for fourth place. Peter Studer, number 5, and Peter Belzy, number 61, in the Spider. They are heading along the Bentley Straight now. They've got a bit to make up to Matt Harbert, who is still there in third place, but it's Bell that leads from Hyde. Are we going to get the change for fourth going into Brundle? Yes, we are. So Peter Belzy now, number 61, takes P4.
Yeah, the car that lived just down the road when Jess Clark raced it, local driver, took the championship many years ago. These much older cars than the three in front, the Belzy and Studer cars, but they are going after Matt Harbert. Meanwhile, a big challenge for the lead. Matthew Hyde was looking to the inside into Coram to get past Craig Bell. That's not really an overtaking of place in these cars. He really should wait for the tow, which will come up next. And now that Belzy's there with Harbert, that could change too as they come up across the line. The car that went off, by the way, a little bit earlier, number 8, is into the pits. That's Ross Price. But for the lead of the race, up towards Ritchie's, good straight line speed for Craig Bell means those behind aren't really challenging. Behind, though, it's much tighter between Harbert, Belzy and Studer as they complete 3 laps with what we should get 4 more to go. Ian, a big look up for the leader.
He does look up, you can hear it, you can see it. Does that give Matt Hyde the chance as we just switch back to that battle for third? We've just got Matt Harbert now having been caught by Peter Belzy and Peter Studer as well. It is still Craig Bell despite that lock-up that holds on to the lead of the race, but good speed carried through Palmer there by number 51, Matt Hyde. He's going to try and get alongside Craig Bell now, or is he? No, tucks back in behind on the run to the left-hand hairpin at Agostini. Now tries to go around the outside of Craig Bell. He's overlapping with him, but it's a long way round. Can he get the cut back on the exit of the corner? No, he can't. So it is still Craig Bell leading, with Hyde in second place with half of the race to go.
And Pete Belzy's third. He's got himself ahead of Matt Harbert, who again struggled out the hairpins. I wonder if second gear is a problem there for Matt Harbert. Anyway, the leaders wide through Oggies, the double right-hander. And then they come down into Williams, an important corner. There's Belzy. He's third now. The driver with the fastest lap in this race. Studer is fourth, and someone's blown up. Is that Phil
Waterhouse? Yeah, 66 is out of the race, I'm afraid to say. That's Phil Waterhouse with the Ferrari Tasso as we switch back once again to this lead battle. Still being led by number 99, Craig Bell from 51, Matthew Hyde in second place. Third place now is the 61 car of Peter Belzy. Fourth is number 33, Matt Harbert. Fifth is number 5, Peter Studer. Sixth is number 44, Martin Farmer. And then it's Maurice Gloucester 7th, 8th Ben Cressy, 9th Vaughan Jones and 10th Louis Scholes, rounding out the top 10, but the two leaders as close as ever.
Yeah, Hyde is really good into Coram by the looks of things, but he can't make anything of it. Craig Bell, who seems pretty good out of Murray's and then down the centre straights. They come through, there's less than a car length between them, and this time out, a better exit for Hyde. Can he do anything about the leader? Yes, he can. He draws up to the left-hand side of the circuit, but Bell, I think, has a stronger engine because he's able just about to keep his nose ahead as they head in towards Ritchie's as they complete 4 laps. There is 600ths between them, but it is Craig Bell that leads. This time it's Martin Farmer with the fastest lap. He's in 6th and trying to go forwards.
Yeah, into the 212, so it's gone a 212.97 for him, and he is catching the group of cars ahead of him. It was nearly about 3/4 of a second faster than Studer on the previous lap, so it's pretty much with him now. looking to get back towards a podium places. Round the outside at Palmer goes Matt Hyde to try and take the lead of the race from Craig Bell. Oh, he's done it, I think. Still side by side, but I think he might just about have completed that move. They're going to be pretty much two abreast as they head into Agostini, but I think Matt Hyde has got the lead away from Craig Bell. Does he go a bit too deep into the corner? No, he doesn't. Does that very nicely, and he's got a length or two ahead of Craig Bell now.
Yeah, but can he get far enough ahead before the straight? Because you know Craig Bell's car's pretty good in a straight line. He's got some different aerodynamics on that car as well that may help. And he will be in the tow this time. But can Hyde, who's quick through the fast corners, we've seen that during the course of this race, able to get away. Belzy's still in third. Harbot, though, chasing him hard. They're a couple of seconds behind the leaders. We know from qualifying that Matt Harbot has got the pace to be very quick indeed around him. What's going to happen up front? Down towards the Brundle Nelson S. It's darting one way is Matthew Hyde. He's followed by Craig Bell, but he's done enough, I think, to hold on here into the braking zone, and we know he's been pretty quick in this final section of the lap. So can he pull far enough away in? He's up the curb. There's yellow flags coming up next.
Yeah, so no overtaking at this part of the circuit, which is a bit of a shame for those that were in pretty close proximity there. There's Maurice Gloucester on his own in 7th. 8th place is Ben Cressy, the ex-championship winning car from Ben Maloudy's days, and then it's Vaughan Jones and Lewis Scholes rounding out the top 10. But here are the leaders, and they're going to have 11 minutes gone at the end of this lap, so 4 minutes to go, so just 2 laps to go then, Josh.
Absolutely right, and is Craig Bell going to challenge into Ritchie's because he's right in the tow, he's got the speed, he pulls out to the left-hand side of the circuit. If that was the last lap, that would have been pretty close, but we've got 2 more to go, we believe, with Hyde behind now. So Craig Bell reclaims the lead, Matt Harbot reclaims third, he's got past Peter Belzy in all of that. And the fastest lap this time for a change has gone to who was the leader. Matthew Hyde's got into the 11s, so we've quickly gone from the 13s to the 12s to the 11s in this race. Matt Harbot third, ahead of Belzy. Behind Martin Farmer was challenging Peter Studer. Did he make that one stick? We shall see in a moment, but Matthew Hyde's got to do it all over again. He made that impressive move around the outside at Palmer a lap ago. He's unable to replicate that this time, but he knows for his case, Ian, it's not so easy to get past in a straight line, so he's going to have to try something a little bit more bold. Behind, I think Farmer is 5th, isn't he? So he got past Peter Studer that time. Yeah,
it looked like he was ahead. Yes, just confirmation of that in the background there. So there's the car with the dorsal fin on the back, number 99. Craig Bell now in the lead for the race with about a lap and a half to go from number 51. Matt Hyde, these two disputing the championship, just 2 points between them coming into this weekend's racing. It was Hyde with the slight advantage. It might just about turn around if the result stays this way, but there's still a little way to go, 4 miles or so left to go of this race. They're pulling clear now, about 3 seconds clear of the third place car, which is now Peter Studer again. Harbert's dropped back to 6th, hasn't he, by the looks of it. So that's a change as we watch the leaders come through towards the bomb hole now. Still Bell ahead of Hyde.
Yeah, this is where Hyde has had a little sort of sneaky looks up the inside into Coram. This time, again, he turns in earlier than the leader, who takes a wider approach to Coram, which is interesting. And yeah, then Belzy third, and then a freeway battle for 4th position. And wide for race leader Craig Bell. Is that going to affect his exit? Meanwhile, there's a big challenge going on for 4th as Martin Farmer around the outside of Matt Harbot, who's got a slower exit. So Studer comes through and it's side by side for the lead. Craig Bell has held on ahead of Matthew Hyde. We go on to the final lap of the race then. And it is Bell ahead by 900ths at the line. Martin Farmer's getting a penalty. He's exceeded track limits too many times. So he's battling for 4th, but he's not going to finish there. So the top 3 looks set. But in what order for the top 2 is going to be found out very shortly, Ian.
Well, it's still just about Craig Bell holding on. He did have the advantage going down into Riches as Josh suggests, maybe he does just have a very slightly stronger engine, which has allowed him to keep ahead at the end of the straight.
Unless it is the aero on the car, which helps it slippier through the air.
It could be that as well. He's dropped a wheel beyond the curb there, though, I think now, as they came out of Palmer, down towards Agostini for the 7th and final time in this race, and Hyde to the outside. Will he try and now get the switch to the inside, take the line for Hamilton? No, he won't. past, I think, the broken down car of Andrew Cooper there in the background. About 4 car lengths here as they go into Hamilton, now down to Oggies and Williams, and then it's the Bentley Straight, and that's where probably Craig Bell does have a little bit of an advantage. So options running out here for Matt Hyde.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's going to have to be pretty committed. Craig Bell's pretty good through Williams here. Again, he's up the curb on the exit of the corner, and he's got a few car length advantage over Hyde there in second. And he's weaving around. It's the race leader, Craig Bell. Not too bad. It's only sort of that one movement to and back again, so not too crazy. And Craig Bell then is able to hang on, but look at the speed. Hyde has through Brundle there, but where is he going to make the move? Murray's is a possibility of an overtaking position on the final lap, and we saw on the previous lap Craig Bell did run wide, so he doesn't want to do that again. It's Martin Farmer and Peter Studer still going at it for 4th, and Maurice Gloucester has joined in on this battle now as well, but it's all about the leaders. They head into Coram.
They do indeed, and it's still Craig Bell, number 99, ahead of 51, Matt Hyde. And Bell's made a mistake there, and he spins on the very final corner of the race, and Matt Hyde is going to come through and win it after all of that. Craig Bell pretty much had that in the bag, I think, but a mistake from him there, and Matt Hyde takes the spoils of victory in round 7 of the Martins Group Formula V Championship. Second goes the way of Peter Belzy, and third, so lots of crucial points there dropped for Craig Bell.
It's almost 3 abreast for 4th, but Peter Studer came out on top in all of that. Then on the end results, Harbert, Gloucester, Cressy, Skulls, Jones will all pass Martin Farmer because it was so close in that next group. So if you look at the results, the top 3 doesn't look too exciting, does it? But that was a great Formula V race, and the pressure told for Craig Bell. Matthew Hyde, who had never won a race 5 weeks ago, has now won 3 in a row. He won both races at Croft, and he won here at Snetterton too. Fantastic race, and that very much lived up to the expectations of Formula V at Snetterton.